It's March 4th, 2025, and that means it's time for another Toast Tuesday. I'm Mike.
I'm Cameron.
And we are here coming from the beautiful Finger Lakes on Seneca Lake at Toast Winery. It's National Grammar Day today.
Nice.
Are you a grammar expert?
I wish I was.
Yeah, it's National Grammar Day. It's also National Pancake Day.
Oh, see, I can get behind that one.
Yeah, at IHOP. I think at IHOP you can get some like free pancakes or something on National Pancake Day. So, good day to hit up IHOP and on National Pancake Day. But the biggest day today, it's Mardi Gras Day. It's Fat Tuesday. It's the last day of the Mardi Gras celebration.
Nice.
It's a celebration of indulgence, good food and drink, before giving that all up for Lent, which starts tomorrow.
Ooh.
So, Fat Tuesday. We've got our Mardi Gras beads on today. You know anything about Mardi Gras?
I've seen like the parade floats and the parties in the street, but other than that, that's all I know.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what it is. It's a big party.
Cool.
It's a big celebration. Again, it's that day of indulgence before you have to give that all up for Lent. But big Southern thing. New Orleans, of course, is what most people know it for. Also, Mobile, Alabama is another big area that does a big Mardi Gras celebration.
Cool.
I wish you would catch on.
Like up here.
Up here, it's not really a thing up here.
Oh,
it's so big down there, and I feel like it's a very unique thing that would be cool if it caught on more. But yeah, New Orleans is of course where most of it happens, and it's not just one day. I mean, this is the biggest day, but Mardi Gras is a whole season. With culminating in the final day on Fat Tuesday. And I don't know the exact timing of when it starts. It starts on a very specific timeline, and it varies every single year because Lent starts at a different time every single year. But it's a whole season, right? They have parades, like you said, and these parades are actually put on by groups called crews, crews that start with a K.
Oh, okay.
And these are organizations pretty expensive to belong to a crew. If you are part of a crew, because it's a group that really, most of these crews will raise money for charity. That's their ultimate goal. But their big event for the year is their parade during the Mardi Gras season, and each crew has kind of different days and a different route that they'll parade through the city on. And the big thing is they throw things from the floats that they put together. It might be beads, but there's all kinds of unique trinkets that they will put out there. So it's a fun thing for kids and adults alike to go to try and get these throws that they do. New Orleans, you can drink anywhere you want, like outside, like in the street, walking through the streets. A lot of we went to Jane and I went there once during St. Patrick's Day, and they had the Irish parade and the Irish Channel. Yeah. And you can actually drink while you're watching the parade.
That's so cool.
The parade members were also quite heavily imbibed. There were a few paraders that were stumbling through the streets. Actually, it's supposed to be in the parade, but they were pretty intoxicated. They had like kegs of beer on the floats, and it's a city like none other. Like I could do a whole episode on New Orleans and its culture.
That's awesome.
It's crazy. I went to like a mall type thing, and I don't know why we went, just to go shopping or whatever. And I'm just drinking a frozen margarita, walking through the mall,
just
walking through the mall. It's crazy. They have drive-through daiquiri shops where you can literally get a daiquiri to go.
That is so cool.
I think they have rules about like you got to leave the straw sealed or some shit. But the fact that you can actually just go through a drive-through and get a daiquiri is wild. It's wild. It's a great city, not just for that, but there's so much culture and history there. An amazing city.
That is so cool.
So that's happening right now. Again, big Mardi Gras celebration today on Fat Tuesday, and hey, we're celebrating as well.
I like that.
Yeah.
Good.
How was your week?
So I've mentioned that we were here game where it's like an escape room kind of thing.
Right.
So it's one in like there's 4 different games, and
Okay.
so we just got to the third one, and it was the heat of the moment, and I was trying to describe a very particular shape, and I just wasn't getting it. And he goes, "Does it look like a 7?" I was like, "Yeah, that's a 7," because I was like, "Oh, it looks like an L, upside down, backwards, flipped around." It was a 7. If I just said 7, we would have won. But so we get to restart that soon, which is fun.
Okay. All right. And this is the escape
So,
room game. Again,
not really good at heat.
What is this on?
Xbox, but like you can play it anywhere.
It's on multiple platforms. Can you play it online?
You can play it online. Yeah. So the whole thing is like I'm in one area and he's somewhere completely different.
Okay.
And the only way we can talk to each other and escape is through walkie-talkies.
Okay. So you didn't escape this third one, so you got to do it again.
So we got to restart.
So you got to try it again. Okay. All right. All right.
Not good at describing shapes.
Okay. So all right. So
it was a good week for that.
Good week for that, and you have to try it again. So you've got that to look forward to. Good week here. We bottled our Cabernet Sauvignon. So I think I said we were going to do that. Did that. Got that done in the bottle. Excited about that. I do have to shout out our associate that was going to help me, Caitlin. Mm-hmm. She was ill. I hope you feel better, Caitlin. So we had to call in last minute services. Mike Gum, Toast Wine. Customer, I guess absolutely. I would say, that comes in and sees us. So big thanks to Mike for helping us out and helping pull off the bottling for Cabernet Sauvignon. It's going to be a wine club exclusive release for the March pickup.
I like that.
For the March pickup, so we're gonna let that be a wine club exclusive. We're not going to put it out on the tasting room floor till later. Mm-hmm. So if you're part of the wine club, that Cabernet Sauvignon can be a selection in your March wine club pickup. We're not going to leave the sweet wine drinkers out though. I've got something a little special for them as well that we're going to include. We are not quite ready yet to launch the new vintage of Celebration Rosé. We've got a good number of cases still, but for the March shipment, or the March pickup for the wine club, we're going to put in the new 2022 Celebration Rosé for you to be able to choose if you so desire.
That's true.
Probably won't be out until the summer.
Nice.
So we're gonna definitely a little pre-release just for the wine club members there. So if you're a toast head, you're watching this video and you're not part of the wine club, maybe you should think about it, right? So a lot of perks, a lot of benefits to that. I won't get into all that now, but next time you're in, certainly you can talk to Cameron or anyone here, and they can take you through the details and the benefits of being a Toast Wine Society member.
It's a good life for it.
Yeah, Toast Wine Society. What's happening at Toast Wineries? I feel like there's a lot of stuff to go through here. But I know what was back this last weekend.
It was a huge hit. Our pickle pairings are back.
Pickle pairings are back. Yeah, so great first weekend for that. I thought people were really enjoying it, and it's here to stay for a little while now. So again, Fridays through Sunday, come in and do that unique wine tasting event that you can only do here at Toast Wine.
Here at Toast.
Pickle and wine. Who would have thought those two things go together? But they go together quite well and in very interesting ways. So that continues to go on. Our next Seneca Lake Wine Trail event is coming up.
That is true.
That will be the weekend of March 21st. That's the official launch of spring. But we're calling it our winter warm-up. So warm up after the winter, March 21st through the 23rd. Get your tickets now on SenecaLakeWine.com. You can get your tickets for this event. We're going to be serving our lemon basil orzo chicken soup.
So good.
Chicken soup. So that we've done this at a previous event a couple of years ago. We did this during Death of Halls. Big hit. This is a family recipe that Jane and I make quite a bit. We make this at home all the time, and we love it. And so we're going to be providing that to you guys, but only if you have your ticket. Only if you are an event goer. So again, you can visit all the wineries, get a food tasting, and get wine pairings at each participating winery. So get your tickets today. Again, March 21st through the 23rd. Big news.
Hmm?
I mentioned a few episodes ago that we might do this,
Okay.
but I am officially announcing today that we are going to do a barrel tasting of our wines.
Nice. Oh, that's so nice.
We're going to do a special event. We're going to sell tickets to this.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get to try all of our red wines that are currently in barrel from the 2024 harvest. So you're going to get to see that it's at least 8 different wines that we're going to be tasting, and probably more. So we'll get to try all the different wines, so you can see how they're developing, how they're kind of tasting so far, and as well. I'm going to blend 2 of those barrels together so you can get a taste of what the bougie will also taste like as well. So that's
so cool.
opportunity to do all that, and then we'll actually have some comparison as well to some of our wines that we have bottled right now, so you can see how, for example, our Cabernet Franc that's in the bottle tastes versus the Cabernet Franc that's in the barrel.
Yeah.
So unique opportunity to taste those things kind of side by side. First time we've ever done this. We're going to announce and put tickets on sale soon. They're going to be very limited, so that's why I wanted to announce it to the toast heads out there first. So I know that some of you might be interested. We're going to do this on. I'm trying to look and see if I wrote the date down. I did not. April 20. I don't have you don't have your phone either. It's going to be on a Sunday.
Sunday.
It's going to be on a Sunday. We're gonna do it around noon or 1 p.m. And Cameron's pulling his calendar up so I can look very quickly. April 27th.
April 27th.
That is when it's going to be. Sunday, April 27th. So look forward to that. Again, a barrel tasting with me. I'll be there to guide you through everything. All right. So that's going to be big. Our next crafting event is also scheduled.
Nice.
That's going to be on April 6th, also a Sunday. Same times, 1 to 3. Well, this is going to be 1 to 3. And it's going to be how do I describe this? So you're gonna get a sign. You're gonna pick a sign, like a sign with a cute phrase or saying on it or something like that, and then you're gonna get to paint it.
I like that.
So you get to pick the sign. And then we'll get together here at Toast Winery, and somebody will bring all the supplies and everything you need to actually paint that sign that you can take home then and proudly display.
I like that.
So it's going to be a neat little thing. Again, more news to come on that. That actually should be announced this week. So keep an eye on that and look for opportunities or ways to buy the ticket. And then you can go online, then you'll pick the sign of your choice.
Oh, cool.
They will have that here, and then you're able to paint and design it.
You get to do that. Well, look at that.
It should be fun. I know James is pretty excited about it. There's a lot of really neat things out there to choose from.
There are.
So I think it'll be something that people will like and enjoy. So that'll be coming up as well, again, April 6th. And that's what's happening at Toast Winery.
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit. So, all right. Topical topics on a Tuesday. I thought this was an interesting story. So, Brittany was here. You remember that. Brittany was here visiting Jane's sister from New Jersey. Occasionally, Brittany and I will go out, do a little wine tasting, see what's happening out there in the industry, and make sure that we're keeping up with what's going on there. So we just went to a couple places on Keuka Lake. One of the stops was Dr. Frank. Love Dr. Frank. They do an amazing job there. They make wonderful wines there. So Brittany and I were there. We had just a great experience. The wine server was just so knowledgeable, like giving us all this information about the wine, about the history of Dr. Frank, even some kind of family history. Ooh. So it was a pretty neat experience. We were like, wow, this was really great.
Yeah.
And so we left the tasting area. You go to a separate place to actually buy and any wine that you want in a separate location.
Yeah.
And the gentleman there that was bringing us up had said to us, that was Dr. Frank's granddaughter that waited on you.
Crazy.
And I was like, wow. I mean, how cool was that? Yeah. Dr. Frank's granddaughter. I don't think that's something she does very often. No. She just happened to be in there that day that we went, cool. Waiting on us. It was just an amazing experience, and we felt like, wow, what a privilege that was.
That is so cool.
I just thought I'd share that. It was just one of those fortunate opportunities Dr. Frank's
Wow.
granddaughter
Nice.
waited on us.
Lucky
So
you.
pretty cool. Felt pretty special.
I would.
Another thing I wanted to bring up. So we were recently asked this question by wine members, Mike and Melissa. Shout out to them. They came in and we were just thinking about or talking about. They brought up the topic: how much wine does one need to have at home before you start before you go into this is not just wine to have to drink, but I'm actually starting to become a collector or aficionado, if you will, like. How much? Because they were starting to look at their collection, thinking, I don't know, we might be verging on and they had just come back from a California trip and had some wine from there, and so they were just saying, what kind of status do you think it means that we have to reach before we're actually into this collector range?
Yeah.
Is it 10 bottles, 20 bottles, 30 bottles? I mean, I don't know what the right number is. They had 50. Ooh. I think that definitely is in the collector range at that point, because you've got a lot. When you have 50 bottles of wine, you actually have to look through your things and say, well, which one do I want to drink today, right? If you have 10, maybe you don't have to think about it so much. You just grab one off of there. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think the number would be before you start becoming a collector of wine?
I feel like anything over 30. I feel like once you get past 30, that's like you're a collector.
I think so. I think that's the right number. That's what I was thinking too. At 30, it starts to become, wow, we've got some wine here. So there you. That's what I was thinking. I don't know what others think. I'd be interested to know what others think. So 30 is a good. I was just curious, so I thought about this. Okay, well, if we're going to talk about this on the show, like, what do I have? So I started going through my own wine. And I currently have 103 bottles.
That's a lot of
103 bottles on the shelf. And you might say, well, yeah, but you work at Toast Winery. You probably got like 6 cases of Toast Winery at home. I actually, out of that 103 bottles, only 2 bottles are Toast wines.
Interesting.
Only 2 bottles are Toast wines. One is there just because we brought it home for for our holiday party at the house with you guys, and it was there for sweet wine for somebody to drink. I'm not going to drink the sweet wine, but we never opened it.
But it was there.
And then I have one that I'm just saving for it's kind of the last bottle of our original Pet Nat. That I have sitting on the shelf. But that's it.
That's it.
2 bottles.
Just the 2.
2 bottles out of 103 bottles. You might be surprised to know that I actually don't drink Toast wine very often.
Okay.
Don't drink, and there's reasons for that, but I rarely am drinking Toast wine.
Correct.
And comes down to several reasons. One, I've tasted these wines all the way through to them being in the bottle, right? So I'm kind of familiar with them. I kind of get them to a place where I like them, and I don't necessarily need to continue drinking it once it's in the bottle, right? And there's business reasons behind that too, right? So I'm thinking, well, I don't want to drink, this wine that I can sell.
Yes.
Right? That's feels like it's costing me money if I'm sitting there and drinking that
a bottle.
Wine. Personal reasons too. Owning a winery, you kind of have to be careful about what you're drinking, right? I don't want to become like somebody who's like drinking all the time.
Bottles,
and it'd be very easy to do because there's wine everywhere all the time, right? So I want to be conscious of that. I want to make sure I'm not excessively drinking, and drinking wines that I personally purchase. Then it gives me a little more skin in the game and keeps the overall drinking in check when I'm not just sitting here drinking Toast wine all day. And lastly, just for experience reasons, I want to experience what other people's wines are tasting like.
Yes.
Do I like it? Do I not like it? If I like it, what do I like about it? If I don't, what don't I like about it? And I want to make sure, I kind of am varying my palate besides just the wines that I'm making here, right? So, I thought that was interesting. Again, as I was looking at my own collection, noting I don't really have any Toast wines, and then I do not drink Toast wine very often. In fact, the only time I really do is when we're doing like a pairing kind of event where we're trying to figure out what wines pair with what food.
That is true.
It's really the only time I'm drinking Toast wine.
It's a good refresher for it too.
So speaking of drinking Toast wine, of course, on the show too.
We have.
But what are we drinking today, Cameron?
Ooh, our nice, beautiful 2021 unoaked Chardonnay.
Unoaked Chardonnay. Again, another one we haven't done yet. We're running through the end of that. So we'll have
true.
to, maybe we'll start repeating some wines in case people missed some before, but we'll obviously have new wines as well.
Mm-hmm.
But this is our unoaked Chardonnay. Some people really like this wine. This is a favorite of a few of our regular customers and wine club members as well. Stainless steel. So what do we mean by unoaked? Yeah, it never has touched an oak barrel, had any oak impact whatsoever. It was fermented in stainless steel. It was aged in stainless steel and then bottled. So it makes for a much more lighter style, more of a refreshing, brighter fruit-forward type of wine when you do this style of an unoaked Chardonnay. And you get that kind of fruit-forward expression. I got a lot of pineapple on that, some lemon for sure. Much different than our oaked Chardonnay or our barrel-aged Chardonnay, where it's a much fuller, much bigger bodied. You get that oak influence. You get a little bit of buttery characteristics on that. But this is, again, much lighter, very refreshing version of Chardonnay. This is my personal preferred style of Chardonnay.
Stainless steel.
Stainless steel.
I like that.
I like it.
Oh, it smells really pretty too.
Yeah. This is actually really good. And people like to, I think when they do a tasting, right, they like to try them both. Oh, let me see how they taste, right, together. I want to try the unoaked, then I'll try the oaked, and they compare them. And they find that to be kind of a cool thing to do, to taste both of them. But yeah, we're almost out of this.
Oh, okay.
So we're down to, I don't know, maybe the last 5 cases at the most. So this is something, if this is a favorite of yours, you're going to want to come in and get that before it's gone. Yeah, so that is the unoaked Chardonnay.
Unoaked Chardonnay. Yeah. Crisp and clean.
Top 5 list.
Let's do it.
Back onto the top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah, I think people were missing the top 5. I think we've got a good one today. We are going to do top 5 sandwiches. Oh. Who doesn't love a sandwich?
Oh, yeah. Quick
top 5 sandwiches, Cameron.
Let's do it.
I'm going to go first today. How about that?
All for you. I like it.
My number 5 sandwich.
Number 5?
Traditional grilled cheese.
Oh, nice.
Like a nice grilled cheese. It doesn't need to be any kind of fancy cheese. Just straight American.
Straight American.
Straight American cheese. Nothing like a grilled cheese.
Nothing like a grilled cheese.
Yeah,
I like
that's my
that.
number 5. What do you got?
Number 5. I'm going to break the rules just a little bit.
Okay.
Crispy chicken sandwich.
Crispy chicken sandwich.
Crispy chicken sandwich.
Okay. How does that break the rule?
Does it still go for a sandwich?
I think of course it's a sandwich.
Good. I didn't know if it was like deli meat or
anything. Anything
good.
you
Perfect.
can think of a sandwich is a sandwich.
Good.
You can get Chick-fil-A, crispy chicken.
Crispy
Have you ever had Chick-fil-A?
I love Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is awesome, right?
So good.
All right, that's a good choice. I
Thank
like
you.
that as a sandwich. A little crispy chicken. That's good.
Crispy chicken.
I'm going to get real specific with my number 4.
I'm interested.
Real specific. Turkey and Swiss.
Turkey and Swiss.
Turkey and Swiss. Yeah, it's pretty basic, but Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's is my go-to sub place, and I love a turkey and Swiss with banana peppers, mustard, little oil and vinegar. I do mustard and oil and vinegar.
That's good.
Yeah, banana peppers, oregano, salt, and pepper. That's my go-to sub.
Good to know.
Jersey Mike's is my place.
Jersey Mike's.
You got a place you like to go to get subs or sandwiches?
DeBella's. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Okay, is that a bit local place?
In Rochester, like Henrietta.
Oh, okay.
We used to go frequently with my mom.
Okay, so it's like a specialty place up in that area there. Okay, cool.
So good.
Nice. All right. What do you got for your number 4?
We're also going grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese. That's a classic. Yep. It is a classic. You do it with soup?
Good.
Tomato soup?
I don't like tomato soup. I don't like tomatoes.
All right. All right.
I still like tomato soup. Like a little bit of chips, maybe.
As long as the tomato soup is creamy, I'm okay with it. Just no chunks.
Yeah, no chunks. Oh, yeah.
All right. Any kind of cheese?
Velveeta cheese.
Velveeta. That's not even real cheese, Cameron. That is not cheese, Velveeta.
I knew you were going to say it.
That is so gross. It's like a molded block of orange something.
No, they get the slices.
No, that's bad. That is bad. Okay.
I knew you were going to say it.
Of course you did, because you know it's true. It's not real cheese. Velveeta. Okay. All right.
Oh, man.
My number 3, tuna salad.
Okay.
I like a nice tuna salad sandwich. The tuna salad's got to be made right. I don't know what the definition of right is in this case, unless I make it, but it's just got to be good.
Got to be a good tuna.
It's got to be a good tuna salad. Love a little tuna salad sandwich. Toast, bread, sub roll, anything.
Crispy.
Even a wrap. I'm good with that.
Oh yeah, a wrap you could do.
Yeah, tuna salad.
Tuna salad.
My number 3.
Cuban sandwich.
Cuban sandwich. Tell me what's on a Cuban sandwich.
Oh, some meat. There's lettuce.
I don't know for sure what's on a Cuban sandwich, but you like.
I know
it.
It's good. Yes,
Okay.
It's like meat, lettuce, some sauce in there.
Okay, yeah.
I forget the meat.
No, but I know you're probably right. I think you're right. All right, Cuban sandwich. I'll give you that. You should probably look that up.
I probably should.
Probably know what you're eating.
But it's a good sandwich.
A Cuban sandwich. All right. My number 2, turkey club.
Okay.
A turkey club. I love a turkey club.
Oh, cool.
A little bacon on there, a little crispy bacon, some lettuce, a little mayo, toasted bread. I love it. I will shake black pepper right on the outside of the sandwich.
Gourmet, yeah.
Got to be turkey though. Can't be any ham mixed in there. Just turkey only.
Just turkey.
Not a ham guy.
Like that.
Turkey club.
Number 2 was also turkey for me, and I could also do a turkey club, but anything like any turkey sandwich.
Any turkey. You're doing any turkey. I've got turkey on here twice.
Love turkey.
So I went specific. Turkey is great. Turkey's staple of sandwich, in my opinion. Do you have any preference on like deli meat turkey?
Like a brand of deli meat? I don't think I have a specific brand, but I think there are some better than others.
I'm a pain in the neck. I am. Jane,
I'm interested to know, like if you have
if we're gonna have turkey, I have to have her go to the deli to get boar's head. Yeah. Because I like boar's head turkey.
Is that the only turkey you'd eat? Wouldn't say yeah.
If I'm gonna personally get it, yes. If I'm at a restaurant, I'm gonna be okay with whatever it is they serve, but.
That's funny.
I don't know. Like some of the meat is just slimy and I don't know.
The one that comes in the box. I can't remember the brand, but I know which one you're talking about.
I just like boar's head.
Yeah,
so
boar's head.
I'm a pain.
Good choice.
Jane will tell you I'm a pain. So boar's head it's got to be. My number 1, and again might be breaking your rules, but I was considering this. But buffalo chicken wrap.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Buffalo chicken wrap.
Buffalo chicken wrap.
Preferably crispy, but I can eat a grilled too.
Yeah.
It's got to be hot. It's like how do you like hot, mild, medium, or hot? No, hot. I'm going hot. Yep. I like it with a wrap, a little lettuce, a little ranch or blue cheese in it.
You could do both. I like that.
Buffalo chicken wrap. That's my number 1.
Number 1.
Yep.
Number 1. You can't beat it. PB&J.
PB&J.
Can't beat it. Peanut butter.
How did I know that was going to be on your list? I didn't know where, but I had no doubt PB&J was going to be on your list.
1.
Okay.
Red raspberry jam, though.
Red raspberry.
Specific. Yeah.
Okay.
No seeds.
With no seeds.
No seeds.
Not a grape jelly.
No
grape jelly. Red raspberry.
Red raspberry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a peanut butter and jelly fan.
You cut it in like the little triangles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Toast or not toasted.
Oh, if I had the choice, I would go toasted.
Okay.
It'd be so good.
Nice. All right. PB&J. Red raspberry. Seedless jam. See, that's the kind of thing I would have. That could be on that kind of specific thing.
I don't want to like pick them out. Yeah.
I'm kind of like picky like that. So, all right, good. That was good.
It was good. I like that.
Top 5 sandwiches. Top 5. There you go. Everybody knows. Everybody knows what we like.
Bring us some sandwiches.
And I'm sure that we're probably 2 of the probably not so adventurous eaters, right? No. We're not big foodies. No. So there's probably people out there. Although you went Cuban sandwich. That's a little
out there. I don't know what's on it, but I know I like a Cuban sandwich.
I can see some people are probably going to be like, well, what about the Reuben? What about the Monte Cristo? They got all these fancy sandwiches that they like to eat. But I keep it simple.
Nice and easy because I know what's on there.
For my sandwich, yeah.
Good choices.
All right, there we have it. Beautiful. Top 5 sandwiches. Let's get to the toast.
Let's do it.
Let's get to the toast. So next week, remember, I don't know, you've been doing your homework here. We're doing the Toast Winery Just Funk playlist. Just Funk.
Be a little funky.
So here's a shocker. I'm doing another Carl Carlton. I'm doing back-to-back Carl Carlton songs.
Throw them in
How about that?
I like it.
Right? You probably even never heard of Carl Carlton.
I've heard 2 songs now.
Okay, here we go. Back-to-back Carl Carlton. Last week we did Everlasting Love. This week, in anticipation of the Just Funk list, We were doing She's a Bad Mamma Jamma.
Mamma Jamma.
She's a Bad Mamma Jamma.
Beautiful.
All right, here we go. She's a bad mamma jamma. Ooh, she's bad. Just as fine as she can be. Hey, she's a bad mamma jamma. Oh, oh, just as fine as she can be. Cheers.
Cheers.